Welcome back to Athletic Everyday Day number 347. Cardiovascular / recovery workout on the agenda here. You can see that on the left via the Train Heroic app. This is what I use to program for myself and where I'm also going to be sharing the workout program that is coming out very soon. So apologies first of all for putting the bag in front of the camera. I have no idea why I did that, probably just by accident. But this 1 mile run is getting a lot easier. I'm really starting to enjoy it. 6:30 pace is becoming quite easy. I think week on week, I'm just going to try and gradually increase the pace to the point where it's, uncomfortable, I guess. And the same thing with the Aerodyne. The beautiful thing about the Train Heroic app is that it tracks a whole bunch of different scores, so you can get a pretty good idea of how you're progressing, but also you can have their subjective scores, but you can check subjectively how your recovery is doing, as well as obviously having access to a program and coaching potentially as well. I am going to look into in the future doing some coaching via the Train Heroic app, having like a group of athletes that I can train to coach all together, everyone who's trying to build up their general athletic ability. But I think I'm a few months off of that. I still want to build up my expertise a little bit more, really sort of cement the service that I'm actually going to offer and make sure that people are obviously, getting their money's worth, which is why I wanted to start with a program. So it's just a one-off purchase, like a 12-week program that you can buy, programming all by me, basically working towards the things that I'm working towards, jumping higher, sprinting faster, and lifting heavier. In fact, that's what the program is actually called. Sprint, jump, lift, hybrid explosive athleticism. So if you guys are interested about that, drop a comment down below. I'd be interested to hear if anyone is actually interested in the program. The good thing about this program is that once it's up there, and then as the channel grows, then people can find out about it via that. And then obviously as I improve my athleticism and I get better and better at weightlifting, I get better and better at jumping, and I get better and better at sprinting, then naturally people are going to be asking, how did this guy get so athletic? And then I can sort of direct them to my program or coaching service. So it's a pretty interesting model. And, the beauty of having, coaching service subscription model is like, that's can become my monthly income essentially every month. And that's the sort of goal what I'm working towards with Athletic Every Day and this YouTube channel, MKG Performance, is to eventually, in the next year, 2 years, 5 years, however many years it takes to become, fully independent, solely based on my coaching and my ability as an athlete to promote the idea of being a generally explosive athlete. Not particularly for a sport, but I think it's a very useful skill to have, and I think it's better than bodybuilding in my opinion. I think the fitness industry is dominated by bodybuilding at the moment, and I think that we need a shift. A shift is happening. We are starting to shift away from, the vain aesthetics of bodybuilding and moving more towards, a whole plethora of different disciplines of fitness. But I want to carve out my little niche as an athletic coach who doesn't necessarily train you for a sport, but who trains you to become more generally athletic. If you want to become a more generally athletic human being, more physically competent, able to do cool stuff with your body, then I want to be the coach / program seller who gets you to do that. So that is more or less the workout today. Just the 1 mile run, 10 minutes on the Aerodyne, nice recovery workout. And then the lower body mobility / bulletproofing is where I'll just work on the weak links of the lower body that tend to be lagging for me at least. This is sort of a week by week basis what I feel like needs it the most. And this week it was hamstrings and hip flexors because I've been doing a lot of sprinting and jumping recently. So that is pretty much it for today's video, guys. Really hope you enjoyed, and I always appreciate the views. If you watch all the way to the end, that's fantastic. Even if you just watch 30 seconds at the start of the video, who cares? Hopefully you guys got some value from this video, and as always, stay athletic.